Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another vlog. Today is a Tuesday. The time now is about 0600 hours. Yeah, today I turned out to be quite late going out for or being online. Right, the floor is right now pretty wet. I guess the rain just stopped or something like that. Right, so or it might be the rain might continue as well because it seems that the wind that is blowing is pretty cold. So it's a sign of maybe rain that will be falling very soon. Right, so right now I'm online. I'm currently waiting behind or at Bukit Gombak, nearby to this kedai kopi as per usual. So yep, we'll see how it goes today, see whether if there's any orders. Today maybe I might be dragging slightly later than usual. Once if there's any order, I'll get back to you guys ASAP. Okay guys, first order sent, collection was from at Bukit Gombak McDonald's, sent to 808D Kiat Hong. Right, yep, that's the good thing about doing Bukit Gombak. Right, most of the time we'll be sending over at Kiat Hong, which is much better, right, comparing to sending to Hillview or Jurong East. First has already been completed. We shall go back to Bukit Gombak to wait for another order. See you guys there. Okay guys, I'm back at Bukit Gombak and yeah, it seems that the weather today is a bit of an overcast. I don't see Mr. Sun coming out any sooner. Alright, so guys, don't forget to bring an umbrella with you. I think by the time you guys see this video, I think it's already way too late. Alright, so anyways, today I'm kind of out late and I'm kind of like talking to the wall because I'm facing the wall and the light is up there and I need the light because I have to make sure that the video is very clear. Hope so far the videos that I've created is helpful for you guys, informational. If you guys find it pleasant to watch, entertaining, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And for those of you still who have not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay informed of the latest video. Anyway, today we will do something pretty simple. Just a simple one because I just need to do a quickie. Alright, then after that I need to return back to home to take care of the kids, which are my cat. Alright, so yeah, what shall we talk about today, or maybe touch up on tomorrow's or yesterday's vlog. Yesterday's vlog was about running in, so today's vlog is what can you do after you have done your running in. So in fact, there's a lot of things that you can do after you have done your running in. Actually, the first most important thing, right, this is the fun part. You go out and test your bike, alright, but make sure when you test your bike, make sure it is within an area where there is no or little traffic. Do not, I repeat, do not risk your life for just testing the speed of the motorbike. And of course, don't risk your license for speed, right? Singapore is very particular about speeding, right? And of course, make sure you guys know how to control your bike. Otherwise, don't speed. It's not a requirement to speed, but of course, sometimes, you know, it'll be fun to have a bit of wind in the armpit kind of thing. Alright, so anyway, yeah, so that is the first thing that you guys might want to try. Then, like I mentioned earlier on in the previous vlog, not say earlier on, later or somewhere in the center of the vlog itself, right? Maintain to one engine oil, right? Another thing is that, yeah, you guys might want to do a bit of cosmetic upgrade, right? Cosmetic upgrades in terms of like maybe stickers, decals, or colorful washers, screws. I mean, so far it doesn't hurt to do that here in Singapore. I'm not so sure about other countries, but yeah, I mean, you might want to, you know, make your ride nicer or whatsoever not. The next most important thing, this is the second one, or maybe you can put it as the first one, is to get yourself either a Bluetooth helmet headset, right, or a motorcycle camera, alright? Either one of these first, depending on your financial. Why? The reason behind it is because right now traffic or road-wise is different, right? There's a lot of people, there's a lot of Russians on the road, no pun intended. Everybody is rushing all over the place, so sometimes they tend to forget about safety, right? Even though, like, very much true to what or most people say, alright, no matter how safety we are or how bit careful we are on the road, sometimes it's because of some other people's negligence we get the blow, right? So in order for that to, or in order to compensate for that, you need to have these gears in hand. Now I'm currently working to get the new version of motorcycle helmet Bluetooth headset. That's a mouthful. Alright, that has a camera. You know, if you have seen my preview video, alright, I did the review on the V-Moto V6. If you guys want to proceed with that, by all means. But the thing is, you know, technology is always being upgraded all the time, so you might want to get something that is latest in the market. So that one might be, you know, a bit on the high price right now, I think, because a lot of demand for it, right? There's a V-Moto V6, V8, and also a V3, if I'm not wrong. Previously I bought it, it's about $98 only. Now, talking about cameras, if you guys are thinking of getting cameras, now there are this is the tricky part. Now, when you are getting a motorcycle camera or anything that is capturing visual footage, alright, make sure that you guys go after something that is 1080p, no lower than that. Alright, reason behind it is because when you have a 1080p footage, right, when you zoom in, you can still get a clear image of the vehicle, of course to a certain extent of zooming in, right? If you can get 4K, I'm not so sure if you can get that right now, but yeah, if you can get 4K, it'll be even better, right? 1080p camera front and back. That is if you're getting the motorcycle camera, or if you're driving, you are getting the dash cam. I mean, for dash cam, maybe perhaps right now there should be a 4K footage. Otherwise, you can actually use Insta360 X3 as a dash cam, right? Or any of their cameras. There are ways to use it. That one I will share with you in a later video. So yeah, for the meantime, I think for this part, I've been blabbering too much. So, and the weather also has already been changing. So yep, I'll stop for the meantime here. Let me wait for another order. Once we have gotten an order, we have completed the order, I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, finally got the second order. Send the second order, same thing at Kiat Hong, but this time it's at 810B. Right, today seems Kiat Hong seems to be happening. Right, a lot of customers are ordering from Kiat Hong, so yeah. Second long distance so far. Hopefully later on will be a new or a nearer location to send to instead of going so far. Alright, so I'll see you guys at Bukit Gombak again. Stick around. Okay guys, I'm back at Bukit Gombak again, and again as per usual behind kedai kopi. Right, anyways, it has been a long and gruesome or grueling journey so far for the two orders because I've been travelling back and forth from Bukit Gombak to Kiat Hong. So what else to touch up? Anyway, yep, that's the reason why you need to choose for 1080p. Now in case of any accidents or any happen to hit on to something and somebody just put a claim against you or file a report against you, right, those camera images or footages are very important, although they are not usable in court, right. Those videos are actually very important to show that you are innocent. So basically always aim to get 1080p. Alright, for motorcycles the highest right now is 1080p. For cars, if I'm not wrong, there's a 4K dash cam. For motorcycles, you guys can get the motorcycle cam from Visado Tech. Alright, I provide the links in the description below, so easier for you guys. Alright, yeah, that is the often go-to vendor for motorcycle cameras. You can either get the item personally and install it on your own, or either way you can actually go down to the workshop to get the mechanic to install them for you. Now if, like for example, you're getting the camera, be sure to inform the mechanic. If you are asking the mechanic to do it for you, be sure to inform the mechanic to actually install the camera to the ignition, right? To the ignition. Otherwise, your battery will be running 24 hours, 24/7. So it will be draining your battery quite a lot. So you need to put or connect the camera to your ignition. So each time when you turn on your engine or you turn on your bike, then the camera will turn on as well. Alternatively, if you want to provide your a specialized or a specific battery for your camera, by all means, if you got ample space in your motorbike. But otherwise, the best advisable thing to do is actually to connect your camera to the ignition of your motorbike. Right, so yeah, I think that should be it for cameras. Otherwise, of course, the next one, which is actually optional whether you want to fix it or not, but if based on usability or practicality of it, alright, I would highly encourage to in fact have it installed, which is your box, right? Additional box which is behind you. Right, unless you are riding a scooter, this one might be an additional space to you, because scooters usually there is a huge compartment underneath the seat. Right, you can stuff chickens inside. I think about 10-20 chickens easily inside. So usually that one is an optional thing for scooters. Right, for standard bikes or sport bikes, right, you might want to have it installed, because this will help you, or this will help make things easier for you Alright, you don't have to actually sling your bag, and when you ride, you are free. You got nothing on you except for yourself or your clothes. So yeah, I think that should be it. So let's wait for another order while I think of another thing to tell you guys. Alright, maklum lah, full already. So we'll see if there's any other orders and we'll catch up. Okay guys, I'm back to where I'm always and will always be. Alright, I'm now at West Mall. I decided to shift over since I waited for quite a while down at Bukit Gombak. There hasn't been any order coming in, so I switched over to West Mall. Alright, upon reaching this location, there were tons of riders. Like e-bike riders are all over the place, and like, am I missing something? Right, suddenly there's so many e-bike riders around. Also motorcycle riders are also around. So I guess something is not right. Either that or maybe the order is super slow today. Because anyway, it's a Tuesday, so yeah, expect orders to be very slow. Alright, usually that's the pattern. So we'll see how it goes down here. And once I get the order, we shall proceed to send the order immediately to the customer. After that, I will get back to you guys. Right, so see you guys. Okay guys, finally third order came in from Bukit Batok McDonald's and completed sending already. Right now I'm at customer's location, so we shall proceed back over to Bukit Batok McDonald's and wait for another order. Seems to be very cold day today, so yeah, I'm having problems coping with it. So it's like having blocked nose and stuff. Alright, so I'll see you guys at West Mall. Okay guys, I'm back at West Mall waiting for another order. Yep, so far I hope after this there will be a few more orders. Right, because my handphone battery is left with 39%. My e-bike battery is left with 2 bar. So I hope we can go for a few more trips before I call it a day. Right, shout out to Miss Karin or Karin. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrongly. Right, yep, thank you so much for your generosity. Appreciate it a lot. Right, may God bless you with all the good things in life, and also Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Right, so yep, I got a tip. Alright, so this cold weather is making my nose really problematic. Alright, so anyways, we shall wait for another order. So far, I can't think of anything else except for maybe changing of your tires. Alright, your tires needs to be changed if it's not really so-called gripping to the road, right? So sometimes you will tend to get tires or stock tires that is not meant for the road, not actually meant for the road, but it doesn't actually grip or it's not actually all weather. So you might need to change the tires to another kind of tire. Alright, the most frequent tires that I usually use is one of them is Pirelli Angel CT. Right, my often go-to is the Dunlop TT900, right? And currently is for the Michelin side is Pilot Street 1, right? I repeat, Pilot Street 1, right? It's not Pilot Street 2. They have the second version, but the second version sucks. So basically, don't use the second version. If you use the second version, you will have difficulty gripping on the road, right? It is even worse if you change both tires, right? It is really slippery. It doesn't grip. The difference, why Pilot Street 1 to Pilot Street 2? Pilot Street 1 is Thai made, Thai rubber, right? Pilot Street 2 is Indonesian rubber. So there's the difference, right? Usually Thai rubbers are awesome. Even if you go through rain or the floor is wet or the floor is dry, right, as the brand goes super dry, even if the floor is wet, Thai rubber always grips, right? So you don't have to worry about traveling in the rain or on wet floors. Or on the other hand, Indonesian rubber, I don't know why, but it seems that it is a bit tough, or it's not actually like soft like the Thai rubber, because Thai rubber actually really, like, if you rub your thumb or your finger against it, it can actually cause abrasion. It can cause abrasion, but if you rub your finger against Indonesian rubber, it is almost like having a slippery kind of sensation. That sounds wrong. What I meant is that when you rub your finger against Indonesian rubber, it is a bit kind of sticky. It's sticky but slippery, right? Your fingerstick can slide off, right? But compared to the Thai tires, you can have abrasion after a long while of rubbing on the tire. So that's a tip for you guys. Alright, go for Thai rubber, not Indonesian rubber. No offense, but Thai rubber is better. I mean, all in all, it's your preference, right? Some will prefer. I mean, some will just change tires without even realizing whether it's Indonesian tire or Indonesian rubber or Thai rubber. But I'm very particular. Even when I go to any bike shop, I will ask them what type of tires. Because why? Safety comes first. Right now, in the market is China rubber. E-bike tires are made from China, and if I'm not wrong, Tourador car tires is also made from China. If I'm not wrong, I may be wrong, but so far Tourador tires, hopefully I pronounce it correctly. They grip and they are pretty comfortable when it's on the road, especially when it comes to your correct tire pressure and stuff, right? Yeah. So that's about it for tires. Let's wait for another order and hopefully we can call it a day as soon as possible before anything else happens or before it rains, because my nose cannot tahan already. Okay guys, fourth order sent finally, right? It's a cash order from Bukit Batok McDonald's 2253. So as you can see, terpampang besar-besar kat belakang ni. Alright, so that's the order. That's the order. That's the customer's location. So right now, going back over to West Mall to stand by for another order, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, if yeah, I think my battery should be able to withstand for another one more order. Alright, but we'll see how it goes. So far the weather is clearing up, turning sunny, no more cold weather, so I should be able to tahan. So I see you guys at West Mall. Okay guys, finally my last order just came in. Alright, from Bukit Batok. McDonald's sending to 201 Bukit Batok. Alright, finally can go back and rest Weather very hot take. Alright, so yeah, we shall send the final order, then we'll do a closing and call it a day. I'll see you guys. Okay guys, finally send my final order. Order completed. Already customer collect. Alright, my handphone battery left 17%. My e-bike battery left 1 bar. So just nice for me to go home. Alright, so I hope you guys have somehow more or less informational video. Oh yeah, I forgot to inform you guys. The other one more thing that you guys need to actually prepare after you guys have done, or in fact when you guys brought out your brand new bike, right, or your used bike, whichever it is, right, you might want to, you know, get a chamois. The chamois is a cloth. Some will use microfiber cloth, right, to actually be on standby to wipe down any water or any rain on your motorbike, or so on and so forth. And then on top of that, maybe you guys want to prepare you know, chain lubricant, right? Something that you guys might want to consider is an anti-fling type, right? If I say too strong, later my saliva will come out, the lens all little wet, right? So anti-fling type of lubricant, right? If you guys are looking at any, I have the links provided below, the ones that I use or previously used, because now I know more motorbike, right? So yep, the chamois, the chain lube, the you know, soap wash, or so-called the detailing soap, right? These are a few that you guys might want to consider getting, right? Because if you want to, I mean, you spend tons of dollars on your bike, of course you would want to take care of it, right? Some of us even may go to the extent of getting a bike cover. After you wash, very nice polish, everything already, then you all cover the bike with the bike cover lah, right? And sometimes you may have illegal immigrant inside sleeping. That one is normal, right? Just hopefully your seat don't end up with any claw marks or something like that, right? That is pretty common. Cats love to sleep underneath shelters or bikes. Alright, so yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys have an enjoyable ride with your new bike or your used bike, whichever comes, right? And look forward to more tips and guide on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Press the bell icon to stay informed of the latest videos I post online, and of course don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you find this video informational. Alright, so I see you guys in the next vlog. Stay safe, always wear a mask. I know I never wear a mask today, I forget. shit happens. Alright, so ride safe. Bye bye.